Hi all, welcome to this Player of the Month squad routes for Lukaku and Mane. Both of these players at the moment seem the most likely, but depending how the weekend progresses, then I may obviously build more routes for you guys. But as I've seen on Twitter and other social media, Lukaku and Mane, everyone is building, so I've got to kind of get these routes up for you guys ASAP. So if you can smash likes, be awesome. Sub to the channel if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at GZLegend. All the links are down below for playlists on the channel and social media links. Let's jump in. So Premier League first route for Lukaku is an 84 rated squad. Basically this has built Stoke, Middlesbrough, Sunderland, Bournemouth and Everton. They might only focus on the 4 teams of the month that were played. Obviously we've seen this kind of route happen a couple of times with like Dele Alli for example. And obviously they might throw an Everton aspect into this as well. Wouldn't be too difficult, because the squad itself is, for an 84 rated squad, I've thrown in David Silva mainly because 1, he's untradeable, and 2, I won't use him. I know I've got Koscielny in as well, but I can easily throw in other defenders in to give me the 84 rate that I require, and I can easily tweak it around where I need be. But as a whole, 1 in form, maybe 2 as well. Like I've got Lanzini and Shawcross. I'm never going to use them, but they're worth having. 58k this might cost, might even push to 100k. And it's quite a likely but a very viable route for Lukaku. The Belgium route, we've seen it before with Hazard, and that was godly expensive because of just using informs, and people were paying silly money for like inform Benteke, inform Mertens, inform Chadley, etc. But an 84 rated squad with 1 special card, maybe 2, but it's also worth noting that Lukaku is of Democratic Republic Congo descent. So his parents, his father, was an international for the Democratic Republic of Congo when it was Zaire, so that could be a very viable option as well. I have built this as an option, but I would say 84 rated, 1 special card. It's going to be quite expensive as it is, but the good thing is 83 Mertens is not too expensive, for example, just now I've noted. But like your most expensive is going to be Courtois, but Company and Alderweireld will help massively too, so keep that in mind for a Belgium route. Now, for the next route is looking at Jordan Lukaku. He plays for Lazio in the Serie A. Now for him, my assumption could be for 1 route they may build is an 84 rated squad, but building the league and basically building a Premier League and a Calcio A squad. So it's a 2 league hybrid, and it must be of both these teams, and your basically maximum will be 6 from either league. Now on one side, the best bet I went is Juventus, try and get as many perfect options as possible, and the best route I had was Gundogan and Khedira. Gundogan I'm never going to use, and inform Lanzini and Shawcross. They might throw in informs as well. Miranda I don't use, so a very strong high rated squad. Now an alternative route for this is using Lazio in this example. You might be asked to put a Lazio player in the squad, and if they do, is what I think they might do is they might just tweak it down slightly to an 83, but it could still stay an 84, and in that case it is actually still very viable to build it as an 83, 84 rated squad. You would end up putting, you might throw in like inform Shawcross for example, or Jagielka, someone at centre back, and then you might have Shawcross, Joe Hartnett, and somebody else at left mid over El Shawari, and you'd end up with an 84 rated squad. And that could happen, so that is an alternative to that route. Then a special route, I think if they were to go and make us all use up our special cards, it could be, I've just thrown in special cards. They might just make it 11 special cards, they might not make it in forms or anything. They've been giving us a lot of man of the match cards lately, so like the E-man, like the European man of the match, the team of the tournament cards that we had for African Cup of Nations, the FA Cup, and they might ask us to just submit all of them. Now I'm just going to say 11 gold. I'm not going to say silver or bronze. So like your rating I've got is at 82, it doesn't matter. The chemistry I think would probably be like 30 chemistry, as long as you've got a team of 11 special cards. That should help, and it might help make prices fluctuate a little bit as a result. Then an 83 rated squad for the EPL route. They might ask this for Lukaku or Mane, but I think personally I would say this is more likely to be a Mane route, but saying that, Mane would be quite high rated as well. So this particular squad might push to an 84. So for example, Darmian might have to come out and you might have to put a higher rated goalie in. But this route basically has Tottenham, Leicester, all the teams that were faced by Liverpool. Obviously Hull I have to throw in as well if that is the case, because Hull kind of beat Liverpool 2-0, so they might not include it though, so keep that in mind. Then a pass route for Lukaku. There's various ways they could include this. They might look at a Pro League squad, they might look at an Anderlecht squad, they could look at the teams that he's played in the past, so like West Brom, Chelsea, Anderlecht, and they might look at like basically a 2-league hybrid. So the way I'm kind of looking at it for one alternative pass route is a 75 rated at least Pro League squad with one special card. They might ask for two, so in that case you might have to throw like an informed Tielemans or informed Theo Zarzik or informed Vossen, informed Gili. There's plenty of informs in the Pro League that you can put into the squad. Then an alternative pass squad for him, as I've said for Lukaku, is looking at an 80, at least 82 rated squad. Now that Tielemans there, I can easily put as informed Tielemans quite happily. I could make it informed Den Donker, but I'd probably look at going with informed Tielemans because he's 82 rated and it'd probably work quite nicely. I can bulk it up a bit more in terms of other options. Rondon's 80 rated, he's kind of like one of the higher rated. I can throw in like another midfielder I could swap. I would try and keep Michy Batshuayi in at centre mid because of Tielemans, but I can try and bulk it up where I need to for like swap Shaqiri for someone else. Now a nations route with Lukaku is, as I've said, Congolese, Democratic Republic of Congo and Belgium. Now I think they won't make it directly two nations, but they could though. This is the problem. An 83, 84 rated squad is going to be difficult. Now I would say you're going to have Mbemba somewhere in the squad. I can tweak it around that and enables me to try and get the squad to work. But you want Balassi in at left mid, so your right mid would have to be Belgian and your right back would have to be Belgian. So you'd have Munir and your right mid could be somebody out of position, but it could still work as an 83, 84 rated squad, but it'd have to be all Belgian and Congolese. Now for Mane, an EPL route, I would say the best bit about this is I think El Mohammadi could prove very, very useful in this. Now I've got his man of the match card for when he got the team of the tournament for the African Cup of Nations, and now he's the highest rated, and I don't know if they might make it just two special cards to then help us enable only having one inform, and it could be like your inform could be one of the other teams that's been played against. But I would imagine Slimani could be useful. Hull's option would be, as I said, El Mohammadi. You could have a Spurs player, which could be Dele Alli. But 83, 84 rate squad with one or two informs, it wouldn't be too expensive then as a result. Then the Senegalese route, which actually can be pretty high rated, and I thought it wouldn't be. Now Gui, his Everton card, I've got the 76 rated. I haven't bought an 82 rated one yet, but an 82 rated in this particular squad would juice it up really nicely. Now other special cards might be thrown in, like Baldi Dio, his man of the match 83 card on the left side would help as well. So you'd instantly have two players in your squad from Senegal on top of Diallo that would boost it up quite considerably. And in all honesty, there's not much else you can do at the squad, so a 77 rated squad could be pretty much your maximum. It might, because otherwise it's going to go kind of expensive and insane for a Senegalese route. Then for Sadio himself, a past route, I have looked at Southampton, Metz and also Red Bull Salzburg. Now an 82 rated squad seems the most likely for a high enough overall, but I think they could make it a little bit higher to an 83, but I think 82 is probably most viable. Diabate and Soriano, easy enough to link. Diabate I'm going to have on 3, Soriano's going to be on the most that I can get him at, which is like 6 or 7, 7 chem. But the team as a whole, like I think I've got one player I just need to sort for loyalty, and then I've got 10 chem. Sorry, it's not 10 chem. It's David Silva. Sorry, I've not put the position change on him yet, because I don't know the formation, so I'd rather not change it. But as a whole, this is what I've roughly prepared for at the moment for Sadio Mane and for Romelu Lukaku. Hopefully this gives you plenty of food for thought. Let me know in the comments down below if there is any other routes that I have missed. Remember to smash the likes, as always, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at GisLegend. Take it easy all, thanks for watching, and I will catch you all later.